Okay, so our brand new ladder, already popular. This is from Worx. You know that Worx gives us all those great lawn tools, and Susan Butterworth, of course, demonstrates those all the time for us. But this is something for your kitchen or your household. It was made specifically for kitchen counters, but look how you can get right up next to things that you're painting, right up next to the Christmas tree to hang that star or angel on the top, for cleaning, for just really reaching things that are too high, because often we'll stock things in those top cabinets of our kitchen and then never use them again.
Yeah, right.
Because they're up too high to actually climb up and get to. And what are you doing instead of having something like this? Are you dragging over a kitchen bar stool and climbing up on that? Are you climbing on a kitchen chair? Are you trying to reach from a small step stool and you can't quite get to the top, so you're teeter-tottering? Or maybe you're trying to bring in a regular A-frame ladder like this one, which, by the way, I'm really far, I can't reach that. How am I going to get those cookies out of that cookie jar?
Exactly, and if you turned that ladder sideways, you'd be closer, but then you'd be cantilevered and you might fall, and it's crazy.
And I don't like that whole idea. So introducing, along with Susan Butterworth, our brand new counter step ladder with the extended tray. This is so cool. I can't believe it hasn't been invented until now.
Well, do you know what? That's what Worx does. Worx takes everyday outdoor equipment, everyday indoor equipment, and we make it better. And look what it is. It's called the counter step. And so I'm not using the back A of the letter A,
She's
that
right up against the
A-frame
counter.
ladder.
But
I am using this arm that's right up against the counter.
So this is braced on the counter. It's not just leaning against the counter. It's not going to slip out from under her, but it allows her to get right up next to the cabinets.
Right, and so if you come up higher, you can see now how close I am to these counters and how I can now freely take something out of here, hand it to you, or put it on my beautiful tray that I have here. Yep. And then I'm going to come down just to show you. We've got wider than standard steps, so you feel on these rib steps safer, and it's so convenient. But this is really the magic, and I'll turn it around here. Well, there you go, you got it. This is what allows you to get so close, because look how thin the ladder is now.
Yeah.
I don't have it in the wide A-frame position. I'm going to use just this bar to get it right up against the counter.
There you go.
We've got rubber pads. It's not going to hurt your beautiful countertops. And then we've got little feet. Look how close I am now. Super close. And even on this ladder over here, Carolyn, you were 2 feet, away.
And again, if you turn it sideways to get up next to the counter, you're still
Then you're like awkwardly turning, and it's, then you don't feel like you're safe and comfortable up on the ladder.
Now this ladder will also go into an A-frame shape where you can see it right here. So if you want to use it as a traditional step ladder, you certainly can. Show me how to make it into a counter ladder then, if I want to make it fold.
So first of all, let me just show you right up here. This is our little thing, and I'll get rid of this right now. This holds 50 pounds up here, and the ladder itself for where you're stepping holds 250 pounds. So this is that magical fly arm that allows you to use the counter. I'm just going to simply pull it closed now.
All right.
And then you just have now this thin profile, and this is the arm then. This is what allows you to lean up against a counter.
And so it looks like this.
And then you get closer, exactly.
So this is what it looks like if we can shoot it from this side. So again, you've basically pushed the other leg in, and now you just brace it against the counter. This is not going to slip. This is rubber under here that's holding on to the counter corner, so it's not going to slip and slide around with you on it.
And it's going to protect your countertops. And then this fly arm that we're calling it, it braces up against a counter. So anything that's counter height, you can use it. If you've got a piece of furniture that's counter height, you could use it against it. But look what we did. We don't have the back part of the ladder. This arm now is acting as the back part of the ladder. So now you're getting up close and tight. You're discovering, like Christopher Columbus, done real estate in your kitchen.
And you know, we all have those great cabinets in the kitchen, and a lot of them are up too high to reach.
Right.
And maybe you put things up there like your fancy crystal, or something that you don't use very often, the gravy boat for Thanksgiving dinner and stuff like
exactly.
that. But
Granny's finest things.
But often you put things up there and you might as well not even own them, because you never see them again. You never use them again because you can't get up that high. Now, notice how now she's using it A-frame style against the front door to clean, but here's a gal who's using it as the counter style against her bathroom sink counter to change a light bulb.
Because those things usually counters are deep.
Right.
And in your bathroom, your vanity is deep. So you can't lean up against there when you have a ladder in the traditional A-frame. Now you can get up and close. Look how close she is.
See, and I have a kitchen like that where I have things on top of the counters and they need to be cleaned, and frankly, they don't get cleaned very often because I don't have anything to climb up there with. So now everything will be dusted. So, and by the way, it's lightweight. It holds up to 250 pounds, right?
Yep. It's going to hold up to 250 pounds.
Okay.
The tray at the top, cans of paint, things like that, you can hold up to 50 pounds. And this just weighs 11 pounds. So look at it with its magic arm right there.
Yeah.
That magic arm allows you to get so close to the counter, you are discovering undiscovered real estate.
Yeah.
Real estate that you could never get up high. There are those rubberized feet at the bottom that make you feel super safe.
So rubber doesn't slip like plastic. So we've given you rubber feet on the bottom and rubber pads to hold it against the counter so that it's not going to slide around. And don't worry that you're leaning against the counter, because with that extender arm, or the counter arm, it's actually braced very much like an A-frame ladder, except the other leg is now holding onto the counter. And then while you're on the ladder, you can adjust that top arm with the tray.
I will show you
without
right now.
climbing down. You can adjust it while you're on the ladder.
This is really cool. You go up here and you think like, okay, I'm going up here.
I'm holding it.
Oh, thank you.
Our table's on wheels, so I just want to make sure.
Oh, thank you. We're locked.
Hopefully you don't have a table on wheels at your house.
Yeah, but I just, you know what, let me show you this again. I really want you to see when I'm up high and I realize, I really need this tray closer.
Right.
You just pull it up when you're up here. So everything that Worx thinks of is so brilliant and so thoughtful. And now they've reinvented the ladder with this counter step.
So 250-pound weight limit, but itself it only weighs what, 11 pounds?
11
Easy
pounds.
to carry it around.
Yep.
5 payments of $18 today, only till the end of the day. You've got an A-frame step ladder, and now you have your cabinet access ladder as well, brand new from Worx. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, my
See
love.
You soon.
See you
All
very
righty.
soon. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to take my sweater off because it's really hot out here, you guys. So maybe somebody can grab that.